Greetings people, what's up, what's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence and welcome to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics. Alright. Nyaya irikunetsa. And the Queen Bee Ndiani. As you can see from the title of our video, which says Queen Bee, Chiwenga, Mnangagwa, under fire, Lumumba strategy exposed. I'm gonna be giving you details and you're gonna see how you were played. Each and every one of us was played. These guys had calculated this move. They knew what they were doing, and I'm going to be giving you all the details that you need. Alright? But in the meantime, before we proceed with this video, I'd like to ask you for one favor. Please make sure you click the like button and subscribe to TV7 Live if you have not yet already done so that you never miss any of our videos, because we make videos each and every day. Enough respect, guys. Okay, without wasting any time, let me just get straight into it. 1 October, the Zimbabwe Minister of Finance made reckless utterances, and the US dollar plummeted to 600%. The US dollar rose to 600% following Mutuli Ngcube's utterances. Mutuli Ngcube is the sole reason why whatever happened. And it paitaura statement yake, right? Mutuli Ngcube's statement is what caused the US dollar to plummet. But why? He was doing this behind ED's back, as ED claims. I'm gonna play you a video of our VP Vice President Chiwenga. I'm gonna show you this video. So I want you to watch closely and listen to what Chiwenga is saying. Words of VP Chiwenga.
Ukatenga muchitoro washandisa kadi rako hapafanirwa kuti ndiyo mitemo yatiri kutaura. Yese zvinokanganisa zvinotoresa mari isingafanirwi kuti.
Alright, let me just rewind it back. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now, guys. Write your comments. I'm going to be reading your comments as always. Big up to Hyson Muzungu, Patience Chikanda, Patricia Mzengere, Mbizai Shitege, Chareka, Nicholas, Gladys, Gutu, Progress, Jigomero, Spencer Zim, did Junior. Enough respect to you guys. Let me just replay this video. Right, takupinda panyaya mind. That's General Chiwenga, the Vice President of Zimbabwe, who is rumored to have ran away with the alleged Queen Bee achida kusungwa. Hanzi Chiwenga akatora ndege vaenda na Queen Bee kuwedza. Right. In this instance, people are accusing Kuda Kwasheta Gire of being the Queen Bee. Kune maati kwa kanzi government chakadaro holds chichi. Now we are hearing Vice President Chiwenga achiramba zvema 2%. Does this mean Chiwenga aipesana na ED? The answer is no. Aiwa, Chiwenga aisapesana na ED. Asi Mutuli Ngcube, Minister of Finance, ndiye aipesana na ED, ndiye aipesana na Chiwenga. So after those utterances and the US dollar rose to 600%, ED wanted to fire Mutuli Ngcube. ED wanted to fire Mutuli Ngcube. And Mutuli Ngcube was scratching his head. Vatenga ukwenya msoro kuti ndo ita say. Aida kufaiwa because aita zvinhu zvakawanda. Like paka kwidza rate kusvika 600%, right? Vanhu vakatambira mari. So let's say munaitambira $600 and it enda basintambira $600. But that time paakapuwa salary yake akafana nemunhu anga apuwa $100. And remember Mutuli angati one of the things that we want to do toda kukata mari dzinotambirwa nevashandi vehurumende. And he did that. Akava kata by raising to 600%. Right, that's that. So as to if governments wanna shrink domestic debt, sometimes they devalue their money. It was deliberate by Mthuli Ncube, but he was doing it behind ED's back. Right. All right, guys. I'm gonna be organizing some interviews with all those people, all those players, all the alleged queen bees, all the alleged forex dealers. Statement ya Mthuli Ncube nishaenda kuna Lumumba chimbomira ipapo. Statement ya Mthuli Ncube yakakonzeresa kusungwa kwema money changer mu town. Ma money changer mu toners vari kusungwa, our brothers, our sisters. Kwete ma money changer ane mari dzakawanda ka. Ma money changer anenge aine kana kuti 1000, 2000, 3000. And kwete ma money changer ane brand rakazara mari. No, ordinary money changers, your brothers and your sister. How do these people trade? Where do they get the bond notes? Vana ava ma money changer anona kuba bond notes. Vanotenga mari ma US dollar varipo nekutengesa. Vachitaka profit ke $2, $3 per $100. Kwete utane zinjumba rema bond notes ada collect ma US. No, those money changers, my ordinary money changers in town are our brothers, our sisters. Anditika vanhu vasiri corrupt. Of course it's corrupt doing that, but everybody of us, we are all corrupt. Munhu wese atiri corrupt yakomana. Anditi asi nyaya manje yekuti Mthuli Ncube ava kusungisa vanhu vari innocent iyakonzeresa chunhu, right? Saka Mthuli Ncube akazviziva kuti ED arida kumufire. Then Mthuli Ncube wanted to become unfireable. Mthuli Ncube wanted to become unfireable. Now takwenda kuna Ese Lumumba. Let me play you a video clip. Big up to everybody who's watching us live. Guys, Musa D. Baker, my likes. Alright, to those who want to support TV7 Live, the details are showing on the screen there. Alright. Takwenda kuna Lumumba. I'm gonna play video. The name sections and anyora pasi. My minutes. And it.
Oh my man.
Sorry about that.
Hi guys.
We start with past 727
because I'm going to help you understand why there is a problem. Then I'm going to help you understand who exposed.
All right, 727. Let me play it from here. And school play along ka clip ka kareba ka short.
Smartest man this country has produced. The guy is brilliant. I know he looks like a high school geek when you see him, but I sit in meetings and briefings with this man every.
Already, Lumumba is defending Mthuli Ncube, the person who caused the US dollar to plummet to 600%, the person who caused all this panic.
Day, and I promise you, I have met a lot of smart people. This guy is smart. So everybody wondered, why did we keep John Mnangagwa? Why did John Mnangagwa go? Why is John Mnangagwa still the RBZ governor? Why don't we bring in a new RBZ governor? I know John Mnangagwa too, and I can tell you this about John. I don't.
All right, apatomo mira ipapo. Anti murgona. Ndakuyenda pekuti Mthuli Ncube ndiye akakonzeresa. I'm playing at 8:10. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Big up to Dixon Maseko, Igus K, Clara Maman, Slim Shamisa June. Enough respect to you all guys. Dr. TH Tato, big up Dr. Thank you guys. Ndodauti muzive kuti crisis yakaitika mu Zimbabwe kushaikwa kwepeturu azvina kukonzerwa nevanhu vari kuba forex. Tichataura nezvavo vari kuba forex handiti, because hatisikuwa defender, toda kuti wafumura vari kuba mari yenyika handiti, vakawanda handiti. Asi ngatimbodelay nenyaya yaMthuli Ncube. Ndiye akakonzeresa kuti inini newe tiomerwe neupenyu nhasi. Achangobva mukupinda muoffice dofo handiti, richida kufaiwa na ED na Chiwenga robva raita dhiri rekuti aite unfireable. Ngatiplay pa 8:10.
What happened? Because on the 1st of October, Minister, you opened your mouth. John Mnangagwa opened his mouth. And the moment you opened your mouth, something went wrong because...
Manzwa, Lumumba is admitting, the moment, Mr. Minister, you opened your mouth, something went wrong. The moment you opened your mouth, something went wrong. Arikuvuma mosha. Andi.
The US dollar started to do shura. Mashiripiti parakatumba. The US dollar started doing things we had never seen it do when you opened your mouth.
Yes, when you opened your mouth, those reckless utterances caused some people to die because they now couldn't afford to get medication. Pharmacies closed. People suffered. Marriages were broken. Relationships were broken because of this, Mr. Minister. And itiga tanzwa Lumumba achibvuma. Now pa 10:48 ndauda kuti muchinzwisisa how Lumumba played you all. And ndati Ncube wemthuli Ncube akaporonga nema utterances Lumumba ari kubvumirana nazvo. And itika muchinyatsoona kuti pamakaplayiwa ndi up. Enough respect to everybody, all right? Tukutangira pa 10:48, but let me just start on 10:32, okay?
So in the conversation with the minister, I said, Minister, I think I can help.
So in the conversation with the minister, I think I can help. Lumumba calls himself a political strategist. Mamunzgo at Minister, I think I can help. Help with what? Kukuchenesai, let me replay it again. Help with what? Muguda kufaiwa ndogona that Mr. Faiwe become unfireable. In the political strategist. Let me replay it again. But 10:48.
Sakatakachoera ese ma antibiotics wakumboka ese ma antibiotics ngokudya ma sweet. That's what we did. And as a result, the consequences were pain. So we felt pain because we didn't understand the medication. So in the conversation with the minister, I said, Minister...
And we felt pain because we couldn't understand him. Right? Ndrori mubati sise chengeta brain menyu kuti chakaita kuti munyika muite panic buying, fuel inetse, paite maqueues, zvinhu zvishaike mumashops. Ndimthuli Ncube ega nekungotaura chete. Anditika atisatapinza nyaya yemafuel cartels apa. Atisatapinza nyaya yanatagwirei. Anditi atisatapinza nyaya dzevamwe vanhu mamwe makampani yakabatwa mu crossfire. Anditi makampani are legit. Remember, Zimbabwe is under sanctions. Anditika they cannot use Manostro transfers to buy fuel. Zimbabwe cannot buy fuel. They do that through an agency, right? That's why they need to allocate US dollar as in cash to fuel importers because Zimbabwe is under sanctions. Abakwanisi kutenga nema transfer ma EFT, right? So they do that backdoor. Even gold re RBZ, right? RBZ in a company knows Oryx, right? That sells gold, but a company in nyaya sanction I can't say good trader. So they found agencies, and my agencies anochaga mabaya at a commission. My agencies akafana na imwe on the Spartan. And Spartan is an agency ye Oryx to sell Zimbabwean gold outside. And it crossfire yabatwa. Anti murugona ma crossfire tatara nyaya money changer mtoners abatwa crossfire. Company inotengesa gold re Zimbabwe crossfire yabatwa. Everybody else civil servant abatwa by just utterances. You see? Let me replay Pandataroti do pamurufana kuzwa kuti Lumumba played us. Don't guys move my responder to that. Don't you know my comments? I'm gonna be reading your comments. Don't worry, I'm a page aripo. Don't awobo. Atichiri panap atina kwa tukumanyira zvedu. All right, I'm gonna be doing these videos for a very long time, because actually from tomorrow I'm gonna be interviewing those people. I'm gonna be barging into their offices with my camera. I'm gonna be calling people and
I think I can help. He said, how, AC? How can you help you Lumumba? Unonibatsira nege. Kana mudhara ina ndogona kutaura, ndogona kucommunicate, ndogona kubatsira kuchinja nzwisisike.
Mudhara ndogona kubatsirai. Who approached who? Lumumba approached the guy. Kuita chinenge chisnitch like komudhara. Ndazwa rumors ga idea da kufire. But ini ndogona kuita musaiti kwe fireable because pipe ndikataura nyaya dzakatika nenyaya yevanhu pachata uproar, saka vanhu 4 ivavo vanogona kuti vachatofaiwa namangunje. Apa mangunje anichamuchikidzira kuti usei achiripo. Handiti mudhara. Handiti mukunzwisa zvandotaura mudhara. Ende mudhara zvatichaita manje imimi kuri kunzi mazofaiwa naED. Handitika vanhu vanongoti ED yakufaya vanhu because ED ndiye Queen B abatwa, Chiwenga ndiye Queen B abatwa, ndosaka vamufaya. So in the meantime, Mthuli Ncube cannot be fired, and he did a very bad job. Cannot be fired. One energy. This drink is $6.50, and I don't drink my fizzy asirima 100%. This is going for $6.50, right? I bought it today. Now, when this drink is going for $6.50, because it's being imported, this Mazoe orange Yakanyiron's originally is going for $3.20. And that thing you get from sanctions will remain allocate real money. Kunewa nontenga fuel kunze kwenyika because tilipama sanctions. And let me replay again. Pa 8:10 kuitravaya vachatibata. Anditika nyaya yatukutaura we are exposing Lumumba, how he used everybody and who the real Queen B is. And the real Queen B is somebody you don't think would ndiye Queen B. Tukushika ipapo.
What happened? Because on the 1st of October, Minister, you opened your mouth. John Mangujka opened his mouth. And the moment you opened your mouth, something went wrong because the US dollar started to do shura. Mashiripiti parakatumba. The US dollar started doing things we'd never seen it do when you opened your mouth. Now, I don't think you're dull people. You're smarter than me. I'll admit that. You're smarter than me. But something happened.
All right, Minister, pamakataura zvinhu zvakadhakwa munyika. Let's go again. Ndikuripita kuitira vangava sipo. Then we go forward tese. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live, guys. Keep your comments coming. Click the like button. Subscribe kana masati ma subscriber. Pamberi pe subscribe button panika bell. You click that bell so that you receive live notifications every time that I go on live. And okay, let's go back. Kwa Lumumba kuti Lumumba akati mdara ndongona kuitira chinhu chenyu ndine strategy ndongona kuitisa vanhu vese futi sekuitisa kwamakavaita.
Kana mdara ina ndongona kutaura ndongona kucommunicate ndongona kubatsira kuchinja nzwisisike. The problem is the minister came and gave us a solution that we didn't understand, and the financial literacy gap caused us pain. Dai minister vakataura kuti mushonga wandiri kukupa pauchanwa mapiritsi ino.
That's the intention of this video ya Lumumba, not to expose people. Lumumba made these utterances. Meno kudara Mugabe achiri president same, and nothing changed. He's ane video yakazvitaura Mugabe achiri president long ago, and he's just repeating what he said then. And kana ari munhu ari patriotic and evidence, they are procedures, not just making utterances, because these utterances are causing innocent people to suffer. And corruption. Saka corruption toti ndiri kushaisa zvinhu muZimbabwe muno. Everybody is corrupt. Kwese kune corruption. Izvo zvandirambe, but nyaya iyi ndiya Mthuli Ncube. Corruption is everywhere. Corruption is rampant. And zvakafanana nevanhu vanosenza, zvakafanana nevedu vachitungweza apa nemamwe makambani. Munhu aenda kubasa 10 years asingapuwe mari, asingapuwe salary. an ordinary person, a general hand, a cleaner, a security guard. 10 years achenda kubasa asingapuwe mari. Why is he or she going kubasa? Obvious kunobaka. Ukati ngona muna asingapuwe mari achingoenda kubasa chete ari kunobaka. And let's continue with our video. And let's continue. Now we're going on 2540.
Foreign currency is going to the Reserve Bank so that the Reserve Bank can give it to Queen Bee. How is that possible? Right direction. Hold on, I'm going to tell you how Minister Lumumba is dealing with this. I'm going to tell you, but I just need you to I need you to give some historical context. Now, oh yeah, right, I forgot Trek. Okay, sorry, I forgot Trek. When the farmers farm, our farmers, the tobacco guys made about 600 million this year. The gold panners, makorokoza, when they pan their gold, they take it to the RBZ. So all foreign currency is going to the Reserve Bank so that the Reserve Bank can give it to Queen Bee. How is that possible? Tell me.
Let me replay. We are forced to take a few cash outside because of the situation in sanctions, right? Let me replay it.
The farmers farm. Our farmers, the tobacco guys made about 600 million this year.
Okay, you're saying the tobacco guys made about 600 million this year, but they made it so that RBZ can give that money to Queen Bee. Why is it in Zimbabwe? Ukatumira mari MoneyGram, you get your cash are my US dollars. Ukatumira on the Western Union, you get your cash are my US dollars. I made a video about this 2016 legitimate Zimbabweans that we see the difference between a savings account, a credit account, and a debit account. And it vazhinji vane ma savings account anobvumira hurumende kuita zvainoda nemari yenyu, right? Munhu akaenda through Western Union ari kupuwa cash, mari iyo inopinda muaccount meZimbabwe. And zvinorekordwa kuti Zimbabwe taipa $100. Mari paculture yemari, money is not really money. And mari ireceipt remari inofanira kunge gold based kubanki. And mari ireceipt chete, cash ma US dollar yema receipt emari. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And kune vanda zveiko cash pane chinhu chinonzi float. And chero kana usina float haukwanisi kupa vanhu cash. Unzwisisa? Kana usina float unogona kutadza kusakwanisa kupa vanhu mari kana kutadza kupinzisa vanhu mari nenyaya yefloat veiko cash vai. And saka iwo wapa cash kana kuti vakupa cash pane mari involved, but chinonzi float chine basa. Float yeZimbabwe iri munostro account yeZimbabwe ine basa. And saka inini ndikaexporta ndikapinza $500 muno muZimbabwe yebepa inopinda mu account meZimbabwe. Zimbabwe yane $500 ndikatora bebero ndikaripisa inoramba iripo mari iyoyo. And because money is all about value, not about the paper. And munzwisisa. Now Lumumba, his utterances ane vanhu vaari kuataka. And as a way yekuthreatena Mnangagwa kuti asafaye Mthuli Ncube. Mupanzwisisa baba. Inonzi revelation. Ndati Lumumba ane vanhu vaari kuataka. Vanhu vaivo vanokwanisa kufaya Mthuli Ncube. And akuataka kuti vasamufaye. Hence ED Chiwenga kuda kwashe Tagirei. And to those who don't know Tagirei, let me tell you something. Tagirei registered Sakunda in 2005. Zvinhu zvazvatodhakwa kudhara. Ndo pakaregistrwa Sakunda. And na Tagirei, who has a 50-50 shareholding ne company inonzi Trafigura. Right? So uyu Tagirei amuti Queen Bee ameno Ndikushika kuna Queen B chai. The one person that you didn't expect. And that person is not is not Grace Mugabe, is not Mugabe, is not ED, is not Chiwenga, is not. I'm not saying these guys are not doing my deals per side. And tukushike ekoko. Right? Lumumba is very good at what he does. Morning, we clip foot. Big up to everybody. Sorry guys, we have a lot of content to cover, so I'm gonna be reading your comments. Big up to Tinashe Mutizgwa, Nathan Katuya, and we announce the Lumumba ma one. Mzadaro guys. Alright, Imenya shop screen. Lumumba acquitted of stealing $8,000. Acquitted is not account customer Mosha. But just this, it raises eyebrows. It raises eyebrows, obviously. And big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now. Mr. Dibe, guys, keep those likes coming. All right, it's you who make TV7 Live great. Enough respect to you all, guys. Yes, we are raveling the real Queen B. We are unmasking the real Queen B. Tichiri pa quarter per video at Satashika kana pa half. And enough respect to everybody at Satashika. Let's continue on the video. Lumumba. I'm gonna show you something later. Anyway, I think let me show you that thing. Then I come back to the Lumumba video. Let me just play it. Kafupi 10 seconds. And mukona Chiwenga ari kuramba ma 2%. And ane ma offside akano buda asari kuramba ma 2%. Kuramba ma 2% azvirati ED ari kuivhuma. Because if anything is done by a minister, it's called ED's government. So you can say ED did this, ED did that. Chiwenga ari kuramba ma 2%. And further endorsing my point, kuti Mtolingobe aida kufaiwa. And Mtolingobe aida kufaiwa over ita counter. And Lumumba ndiyakati, I can help you. Tukuvarwa zvono zviri pachena kudaro. And this video also.
Oh, my mother said.
Can you see this video? Who is in the video? In the video we have Lumumba at his mother's funeral. My condolences on that one. There is Nelson Chamisa.
Asi tine ukama hwedu hwekuti kereke dzidzopane padzinobvumira poita zveunhu hwedu zvinenge zvazvo kuti uyu mukoma uyu munin'ina. Rinova shoko kuZimbabwe kuti kana tapedza zvese zvemakereke enyama kwete omweya munhu uri guru ukuru madzitateguru edu asi pano
whatever happened.
On the video is Lumumba and Nelson Chamisa panamo ya maiwa Nelson va Lumumba.
That's I'll do the introduction. Let me start with
Alright, ngadzokera video yedu. Let's go back to the on the previous video. That was Chamisa and Lumumba. Of course, Chamisa, we love you, right? Ingori nyaya kuti takagumbuka yedu kuti taida kuti upinde asi hauna kupinda, right? So guys, the next election 2023 musaneta komana guys. Don't get tired. And 2023 Chamisa will still be there. So we have another shot. And all right, let's go back to the video at 30:35 there.
Believe that the president supports this. And I'll tell you why I don't believe it works for Queen.
Mire munzwe mukuru uyu kuvhara kwatoita president zvese zvikuda kuchenesa Mutuli Ncube kuti asafaiwe because akaporonga nyika akonzera kuti US isvike ku 600 asina kana mazuva apinda.
Queen B. If you ask anyone who's ever gone to the Reserve Bank to try and get an allocation, we can't get allocation yema pirisi. We can't get allocation yema school fees evana, allocation yekunza zvinu munyika that is essentially required for the simple reason that Queen B takes all the money all over pasi.
Does this guy take all the money and disappear? Nyika inofana kutanga kutenga chi? Fuel here kana kuti mapirisi achaseva upenyu hwevanhu. Chii chinofana kutanga kutengwa nenyika? Remember, we are not exporting more than we are importing. Tinotone trade deficit already. You see? Saka kana paine trade deficit. Of course, idi yakaporonga hake paipe pakutambisa mari achiunza Grace anditika. But tofana kutanga kutenga chi? Fuel kana kuti mapirisi. Mubvunzo wandisinganide kupindura. Obvious. Fuel, major player. Muzimbabwe muno mndiani and over 50% of the market share. Who is the major player? The major player is Kudakwashe Tagire. Does this guy have money? Yes. Millions, probably billions. He has money. Is he Queen B? We're going to talk about that later. Let's go to Strive Masiwa. Strive Masiwa has a lot of money. He has supported the government of Zimbabwe. Recently, he has given 10 million for cholera. That's Strive Masiwa. Does that make him Queen B? Is Strive Masiwa Queen B because he has a lot of money? Billions. Strive Masiwa, we love him. Okay, let's talk about Makandiwa. Makandiwa, Magaya, they've made donations to the government institutions, even to the wife of President ED and Vice President Chiwenga. Does that make Magaya and Makandiwa Queen Bees? We have guys like Ginimbi and legit business importing gas. Kuni wari mzobona zati hapana kana imba isingashandise gas kana one idiri anditika. Let's continue till we reach 30-35. Big up guys, enough respect. Ndapa tuzenekuvenga ma comments enyu.
Now, I don't believe that the president supports this. And I'll tell you why.
The reason why he's saying I don't believe the president supports this already. Akutouza president ukafaya uyu mudhara uyu anonzi Mutuli Ncube zvinoreva kuti uri kusapota zvandiri kualeja handisi kuti hazvipo aiwa kuvepo zviripo zvakatowandisa anditika mari dziri kubiwa zvakanyanyisa. Asi apa pangatore nyaya yeLumumba. Lumumba played us all. Ndakuratidza video yaLumumba aina Chamisa anditika I'm not trying to attack Chamisa. He's a hero. I respect him. And the guy. Asi Lumumba kufuya nake na uyu. Zvinogona kuita kunge anenge anogona kunge ari nyoka. Kanyoka kano kawenya kwese. Dai kakanzwa information. Ndara idea kufaya. Ndara wachichine inside information. Asi ndara ndogona kusai bomb ndara. Anditi imo economy machina mwine vamwe futi vari kutosaboteja Mutuli Ncube because pamwe vaisamufarira anditi vachitora kumomesera anditi muZimbabwe muno munhu anotoita zvinhu zviome but
I don't believe ED supports this, because if ED supported Queen B, ED would have never appointed Mutuli Ncube as the minister.
Clear as that. Yeah, vakomana vakaokuleta kuda kuchenesa munhu wavo Mutuli Ncube. Let me replay it. Punchline.
Because if ED supported Queen B, ED would have never appointed Mutuli Ncube as the minister.
If ED suppose this would never have appointed Mthuli Ncube, meaning kuti if he fires him and tauri achitori namawedzi ekuexplain.
Because you appoint Mthuli Ncube as the minister because he's probably one of the only people who is not captured. Listen to me and listen to me good. Huh? The cars, go and ask Ndiana Tenga Mota Zirgu Zano PF. Go and ask. I'll tell you. Mota Zatengerwa Zano Mashefe Zano PF. Azinakutengwa ne Zano PF. Azinakutengwa ne government of Zimbabwe taxpayers' money. Zese Zatengwa na Queen B. Ask why. Why would Queen B buy all of those cars for Mashefe Zano PF? Because Queen B understands.
Maybe Queen B is buying all those cars for those people nenyaya yekuti arikuda kudzikisa taxi yake. Amen. And remember guys, to those vasinotanga nese video, Tagire started Sakunda in 2005, right? Even Kasukuwere Madeze Com Oil Kasukuwere's business was legit. I think he started it argument 20 something years. It was legit, taking the situation and making the most out of it. And let's continue with the video.
He or she is struggling to capture number one. So if you can't capture number one, capture everybody else. Capture everybody else. When you capture everybody else, you're okay. The only person I can vouch for who is not part of this cartel is the Minister of Finance, because he wants to destroy it, and the President of the country because he appointed the Minister of Finance. Everybody else, I don't know. Honest to God, like, I understand that took my minister, on the took my chef, but honest to God, I don't know.
Alright, argumchenesa. Datara nyaya forex yo, datara nyaya to Western Union. If you receive Western Union, World Remit, Mukuru, and if you receive your money, unoipua cash muno Zimbabwe, unopua nema bond notes pamsoro, per $100 I think unopua 23 ma bond notes pamsoro, right? I've been asking and other people been asking, koma bond notes anova, why are you giving money? Muno amatopa ma US dollar ake abva kunze kwenyika. Ma US dollars ko akabva kunze kwenyika anorekodwa mu account yenyika yenda chitara inonzi Nostro. Anditika zvinorekodwa mu account yenyika kuti kuZimbabwe kwatambirwa 500. Anditika zvishot 500 imari yeZimbabwe nenawo yekuti iwe uri mukati meZimbabwe uri munhu weZimbabwe. Saka nyangwe iri muhonge mako riri bepa, float iri kushanda. That's why we need to export more than we import. And I see Western Union chete, right? I have a debit account. Nasi kana nchida unotra cash, I get cash my US, right? Every time I go to the bank I can request ndipe mari yangu ma cash, because apparently my money and which I get from whatever I'll be doing on the side, it's forex my US, and I'll foka ishaya ukana uchida ma US ako mu Zimbabwe. Kune vanhu vanoda capitalize on a situation. Let's talk about my pharmacies. I've digged deep into this issue. I was asking people, ngataure nyaya yemapharmacies. Mapharmacies mapirizi edollar ari kuitwa $4. Handiti asi government yakaallocate mari yemadrugs. Asi ma-individual pharmacist vane mafamasi avo mumaraini, kungave kumbare, kungave mufakosi, mapharmacist ana mai vedu, hanzvadzi dzedu, ana baba vedu mapharmacist, vakadzi vedu mapharmacist, they are taking advantage of the situation. Kana pharmacy iri registered, and the pharmacist wachona are registered, mishonga inotongowanikwa, mari yemishonga inotongowanikwa. Because when people are buying from pharmacies, they're buying using real money. They are taking advantage of the situation. That's why I showed you that Mazoe Orange Crush 2 liter that's costing $3.20. Yet series is costing $6.50, because this one is imported. It's not a local product. And Big up to everybody and slug foot up. Okay, let's go again. 36-2. All right, here, 36.
So that people can come in and trade. Get rid of that SI-64, which is protecting an industry that's not there. Okay? All it's doing is it's protecting Queen Bee so that Queen Bee keeps on eating.
Yes, you are right there about statutory instruments. In fact, this entire economy should be liberalized so that people can compete for market share. It should be liberalized. Yes, you have got a point there.
We are all employees of Queen Bee. If the president is serious about corruption, Queen Bee has to be dealt with. Now, if you open the borders overnight, literally overnight, you are going to solve the fuel crisis, you're going to solve all the shortages crisis, and you're going to solve the currency crisis. By default, we're going to randardize. We will be using the rand because remember, everything Zimbabwe is consuming, we're not buying it from America. We are buying.
Let me replay party we should have randarized. And why if the president is serious about corruption, of course, you know that Akafayam tooling will be as serious about fighting corruption, but point and let me play it again.
Okay? All it's doing is it's protecting Queen Bee so that Queen Bee keeps on eating. And Queen Bee, we are all employees of Queen Bee. If the president is serious about corruption, Queen Bee has to be dealt with. Now, if you open the borders overnight, literally overnight, you are going to solve the fuel crisis, you're going to solve all the shortages crisis.
Yes, that's very true. Yes, very, very true. 200%.
And you're going to solve the currency crisis. By default, we're going to randardize.
He says by default, we are going to randardize. Okay. Nyaya ari kutaura ikai 2016 taifanira kugara taramba mabhondi notes zvatakuita izvinezvi ndiwo yanga iri solution iyoyo handiti. Let's play again. Let's continue.
We'll be using the rand because remember, everything Zimbabwe is consuming, we're not buying it from America. We are buying it from South Africa.
Yes.
South Africa uses the rand, so we must go and buy from South Africa using the rand. The reason we don't use the rand officially is, there's a lot of laws that revolt,
And the reason we don't use the rand officially is we're not using anything officially. Right.
If you open the borders overnight, literally overnight, you are going to solve the fuel crisis, you're going to solve all the shortages crisis, and you're going to solve the currency crisis. By default, we're going to randardize. We will be using the rand because remember, everything Zimbabwe is consuming, we're not buying it from America. We are buying it from South Africa. South Africa uses the rand, so we must go and buy from South Africa using the rand. The reason we don't use the rand officially is, there's a lot of laws that revolve, around the rand monetary.
I'm glad he said we don't use the rand officially, meaning we use it unofficially.
So we can't really officially use the rand. But do you remember between 2008 and 2000?
Now he's saying you can't officially, but do you remember between 2008? We can use it. We're already using it. We are multi-currency. We can do it. We're a multi-currency nation. Right. As a government, they don't push for export incentive. And it. Of course, Aisha Vimbike urumende dumazara worry, right? Saka zvinhu zvavano promisa vanogona kubudisa 1% yezvinhu zvavapromisa kazhinji kachona inova iyo nyaya yakaipa. Asi nyaya yangu panapa ndeyekuti Mutuli Ncube uyuyu naLumumba vakaitisa vanhu ende vanhu vari innocent were caught in the crossfire. Ma-agencies anobatsira hurumende kuti itrade outside because hurumende yedu iri pama-sanctions haikwanise kutenga petrol kwakati, haikwanise kunotengesa ma-diamonds yega, haikwanise kunotengesa gold yega. Andi ndokusaka munhu wese akavhurirwa mukoto wekutengesa kana kutenga gold. Everybody
2013, we were using the rand and it was just fine. If you want, we have 9.5 billion RTGS money in the system, right? Versus a deficit of US dollars. So you need to make sure you don't move. I really want to give you like 101 to understand. 9.5 billion do my RTGS. My user RM system about 2 bids. So we're trying to get my 2 bids I would acquire and shige ku rate.
Yeah, of course panyaya iyo izvayo. Hurumende yaifana kungo liquidate ma assets claim out they have bagged my bond notes. Now nyaya ma bond notes is a different subject on its own because my bond notes they are different. More than 5 types and it can only bond note more than 1 bond note kwa uri and it can you see? Let me just show you from the screen. Just check kutakafanana here. Let me just check from the screen. Okay. Bond notes. That'll show us something. And it's so rampant even in a 2 my bond notes momwe mako akatosiyana. Diana akaprinda my bond notes. De imwe nyaya iyoyi. Let's go. I'm just gonna show you a picture in my bond notes kuti mungoona kuti I've got them. All right, ndikutsvaga pa net pa Google. Okay, I'm just looking. Ndikutsvaga 2 ari pa side nepa side. Where are you? And I'll share an abone. And you know about it. Right, let me just open this one, new tab, and this one. Zimbabwe bond note. Per bond note, if you check distance between dombo iro ne wire and the distance between dombo ne wire, I hope you can see clearly. Let me just put it up a bit. Up. Distance between dombo ne wire, you see? Let me go to another bond note. This one, can you see the distance yakura up between dombo ne wire, right? Kune mamwe kutoti zvakato the things who are actually touching. Let me just check. Okay, kuti ma lines pamwe akatogumana nedombo dzimwe imwe ishi iyi haitorina line, haitorina ishi. It's nearer. This one even more nearer. This one, you see, I did a video on that. I think I'm gonna put it. Where is that video? Let me just search for the video. Sorry about that. Yes, I have it. I found it. Just want to show you something. We're continuing, guys. Don't worry. Tapa doesn't kupedza manje. Tapa duze. Where is my VLC? Okay, here. Just enlarge the screen. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now, guys. Keep those likes coming. Okay. All right, guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bond notes. My $2. Assets zakasiyana mari. Can you see this one? Kuti line distance kubva pane line kuenda pane dombo and it. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to distance ya reducer. Let's go to the next one. This line, you see? Then this one yasiya dombo mbijana. Then this one distance yasiyana. Even per texture we are having ngemari ine imwe texture so ekutange yakaiswa starch inotange mashizha, yet mapondo, meaning kuti pane 5 batches akasiyana of those we are seeing right now, which means that the batches are like over 5 batches, and the RBZ did not so this bond note is $3 by money. Saka munhu iyeye ne rate kuti yakwira sei yekuprinta mari. You see, this is sad, guys. And you see that clip, I may not chiri kuitika ipapo, but as this is zvichene, obviously it's not well. Obviously, big up to everybody. Cashly case for now mchaka Queen B ndini ndambofona ndombofana ita Queen B mtokozi zinube, enough respect to you rega titone mari ishua tinozochinjwa zvidhura tauya kuzimu azisitori zvidhura itori official somewhere somehow. Charity Sibanda, enough respect. Judith Membwe nokutula Sanyika. Okay, let's continue. We left with how many points? We're still going.
Queen B. They don't just really use the rand. Only the person who raises capital, right? A person who raises capital. When you need to go to the Reserve Bank to get capital, you're not a capitalist anymore. Okay? If you need to go to the Reserve Bank to raise capital, you're not a capitalist. So the fact that people are going to the RBZ to get foreign currency shows that it is how are you a capitalist? RBZ is in the business of giving money to Lumumba because Lumumba is going to shut it down. NOPF officials who are now under capture. So the president is in trouble because he is trying to clean this up. But there is a lot of people fighting President Emerson Mnangagwa, and they won't allow him to fight it. And this, I wanted to give you this to understand why I support Lumumba, because Lumumba is going to shut it down. I promise you, if they don't fire him, if they don't fire Lumumba,
if they don't fire him, if nyaenda nichitaura yeye kuti aida kufaiwa, so he decided to become unfireable, and Lumumba akati I can help you. Let's ziri pachena izvi. Let me replay it there up.
This up, but there is a lot of people fighting President Emerson Mnangagwa, and they won't allow him to fight it. And this, I wanted to give you this to understand why I support Lumumba, because Lumumba is going to shut it down. I promise you, if they don't fire him, if they don't fire Lumumba, he is going to get rid of Queen B. And
if they don't fire Lumumba, he's going to get rid of Queen B. Kuisa vanhu kuside kwaMutuli-Ncube, but hatisi matsaga edu muZimbabwe ndo patakanakira kuti tinoziva kuti Mutuli-Ncube ndiye akaita kuti mari ikwire kusvika ku600. Hatirambe kuti mbavha dzeforex dziripo, asi nyaya yepaniki yaitika muZimbabwe iyi is the sole responsibility yaMutuli-Ncube. To those who didn't watch us starting this video, right, tikutaura nyaya yaQueen B, but ndikutanga nenyaya yemunhu akatinyepera tese uyo anonzi Mutuli-Ncube, and ndichangokuradza very fast. Pa 8:10 we have Lumumba admitting kuti boss vake vakamuhaya.
Perspective. Okay? In my first meeting with Minister Mutuli-Ncube, we spoke about a couple of things. I asked the minister, what's wrong, minister? What happened?
I asked the minister what's wrong.
On the 1st of October, minister, you opened your mouth. John Mangujka opened his mouth. And the moment you opened your mouth, something went wrong because the US dollar started to do shura.
Yes, Mutuli-Ncube, the sole reason why everything, our problems happened, ndo chikonzero chega. And let's go pamberi, ndikuita vachango join in ndambo player, and tichaenda kumberi kune zvimwe. Apa Lumumba is saying, ndikati minister, I can help what? Kutani musafaiwe na ED anga achida kuwafaya. Ndakuradza video Chiwenga achiramba ma 2%. because Mthuli Ncube was actually going behind the back of the president's office.
Kari mudhara ini nangu ndogona kutaura, ndogona kucommunicate, ndogona kubatsira kuchinja nzwisisike. The problem is the minister.
Ndando kubatsira ndogona kutaura, ndogona kuchinja nzwisisike. Ndetakakuona zveshuwa uchichenesa minister Mthuli Ncube. Ini handisi kuti vakasviba zvangu handiti. Anyway, this video is for entertainment purposes. 38.
Okay. So the only way, so we start trading by default that we're using the rand because it's the easiest currency to use. What is a capitalist? A capitalist is a person who raises capital, right? A person who raises capital. When you need to go to the Reserve Bank to get capital, you're not a capitalist anymore. Okay? If you need to go to the Reserve Bank to raise capital, you're not a capitalist. So the fact that people are going to the RBZ to get foreign currency shows that it is how are you a capitalist? RBZ is in the business of giving money to Queen B. Queen B is the one causing this.
Tinoti chiyapa mana parikunzi yanzi RBZ is the reason why Queen B is getting money. When Tagwire's Sakunda service station is the biggest in Zimbabwe, it holds the greatest market share, and these guys need to bring in fuel and they need to use cash. Nena yekuti dzimwe nyika zikatrader. Remember, the United States dollar is the currency that is used to trade petrol worldwide, right? It's called the petrodollar. Actually, the United States dollar is called the petrodollar because it is used to trade oil, petrol, diesel, and it. Let's continue.
Whole country paying because he has captured government, he has captured especially the RBZ, he's captured, I can tell you for a fact, there are ZANU-PF officials who are now under capture. So the president is in trouble because he is trying to clean this up. But there is a lot of people fighting President Emerson Mnangagwa, and they won't allow him to fight it. And this, I wanted to give you this to understand why I support Mthuli Ncube, because Mthuli Ncube is going to shut it down. I promise you, if they don't fire him, if they don't fire Mthuli Ncube, he is going
Lumumba to make Mthuli Ncube unfireable, and currently he is unfireable.
To get rid of Queen B. And the president is not going to fire him because the president put him there.
As the president is not going to fire him because the president put him there.
Queen B is a danger to national security. Queen B. Ask your friends who's Queen B. If you know anybody who sells fuel, call them and say, hey, who's the cartel master? Who's Queen B? If you know anybody who works at the RBZ, call them, hey, who's control?
Nyaya yemakateo haisiyo yazakisa zvinhu panapa. Of course yakadhakisa nyika overall, but now we're in a crisis and ED is fighting kuda kuzvita arikuita progress, haasikuda kufoira because all eyes are on him. Let's say anabasa nesima Zimbabwe, he's trying for the sake of his name only. Chete. Nothing else. Asi zvinhu zvakadhakiswa na Mthuli Ncube. Reckless utterances. Then Lumumba makes more utterances and my companies mamwe. They are being caught in the crossfire. I have a list of companies that lose their business because of these utterances. And my foreign investors vanga vari muno muZimbabwe vari disturbed net these utterances, right? Because now with these utterances, how can they stay in the country? How can they invest, right? It matters to keep the name of the state clean, the name of the president clean, because when those foreign investors come into Zimbabwe, the president is the face of the nation. Then we have local people who are local investors who have businesses here. They can just take their businesses to other countries. We don't want to be chasing them away. right? Why is Trafigura getting, Sakunda getting more allocation in a larger market share petrol? It's reliable. It delivers to the people. And it, I think we are going to experiment in my new players, because my new players are not going to meet a demand. Yes, these are desperate times that call for desperate measures. Of course, the easiest measure was to factor in Nelson Chamisa into the government. Right? I wish ED could have took Tendai Biti, the guy who once did it, Omuisam office for the good of the nation. I would prefer Tendai Biti Tumtuli Ngobe, because this has become about Zimbabwe. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now. Enough respect. Kune nyaya ya Chiwenga. Chiwenga allegedly escaped with the alleged Queen Bee kwenda kuwedza nendege. Gaindi vandataura nyaya iyoyo. Chiwenga arikunzi akatiza na Queen Bee. Queen Bee achida kusungwa. Anosungwa sei, let's say akabekwa na president ane power yekutonga chero nyaya. President ane power yekupadona nyango munhu. Akauraya munhu. President has that power. Saka president anotiza mapurisa manje. It doesn't make sense. And of course these guys, they're doing my deals avari kuita. And it asinyaya yakutiza. It's not the story. We have a case of Father Mahere and a lawsuit 10 million kuna Lumumba. Many companies are following his utterances and Mtuli Ngube's utterances. Many people, many companies, many individuals are suing Lumumba, and he is facing my lawsuits above 100 million in total. Tukiona nyaya hii. Lumumba achinetsana na Mahere. Showing on this on my back there. Mahere and Lumumba clash on Twitter. Then Mahere goes on to sue Lumumba. Then we have S. Lumumba acquitted of stealing 8,000. Panyanya yakaitika. Acquitted, you know that akaoni kwa asina mosha, but this just raises eyebrows. Kudara zako zainzi, there is no smoke without fire. We can't really say that statement because kwani smoke machines that make smoke without fire. Mnangagwa confronted over Lumumba. You see that article? It's already working. Their plot. President Mnangagwa, let me just read a bit. Many people were caught in crossfire. Nenyaya yema reckless utterances. Akaitwa na Lumumba. Okay? Let's go on with it. President Mnangagwa yesterday held candid discussions with captains of industry, retailers, bankers, and consumers with a view to locate challenges and possible solutions to problems faced in production of goods and services. The no-holds-barred discussions were held from 8:30 to about 12:30 at the State House. Journalists only covered President Mnangagwa's keynote address before being asked to leave the interactive session between government and business. The media were then invited in for the closing remarks by the president. Mnangagwa got a reality check on local business frustrations over his government. Chichi, okay. Already, and when meeting, my players are now worried. Right? They're showing concern. And this is all negative impact. Negative and selfish impact. You see? Journalist takadzingwa. It happens. I think you saw me ndichita ma video zvino pazvangasazakwira muZimbabwe. Ndichita sazakwira. Asi pazvakazokwira. and ndakabuda ndichitaura ndichikuradza maprize. I keep doing that every day. I want to do an experiment with you guys. So all right, I want to show you an image. I hope you are okay. I want to show you some images. I hope you haven't seen them already. And ndikukumbirisa kuti when I ask this question mopindura faster, because ndoda kumbodelay kukupa answer yachona. We are getting where we want to get to. All right, we are almost. I'm going to show you this image of this city. This city. Can somebody tell me kuti ndekupi uku? Kungange kuri kupi? This city. Kungange kuri kupi? This city showing behind me. And this one. And this one. All right. Write your answers in the super chat. I'll be coming back to that. Is city ipi iri behind me? Munashe Helen Mo, enough respect. Cynthia Mchukora Mwendo. Noktula says Hanze Lumumba, ask a friend who is Queen B. Okay, they are friends of Queen B. Koni Rugara. Samantha Chuma says Gom Tuligo. Isaac Chu says Isaac Stevens. Isaac Chugu. Okay, Isaac Stevens. Enough respect to you. Tinachi Tsike says ED wants Chamisa in, but ED crew don't want. Yes, that's a point. Noktula Sanyika, enough respect. Daniel Gede, yes, doc. Thank you very much. Mafaron Munemo says United Kingdom. Patson says Cape Town. Munashe Helen Moyo says Dubai. Somebody says Cape Town, Dubai, UK. Alright, the place showing behind me, this one is Nairobi, Kenya. Right, this is Nairobi, Kenya, and this is Accra in Ghana. But when you see those pictures, nobody can ever think kuti it's Africa. If you apana munanomboti kwa Africa. Why? Because Africa ndo mabrandirwo atakaitwa nevamwe vanhu. That's how we were branded. Munhu akafunga kwa Africa, asatambosve kwa Africa anofunga tuvana twakawonda, tukuvana tune kwashioka, vanhu vari primitive. That's the picture we have. The reason why we have this picture, we failed to protect our image as Africans, right? So sometimes when the government is hiding certain information, they will just be trying to protect Zimbabwe. Just like that. Just like that. You never see zvinhu ku Brooklyn ku states kwakaurayana vanhu chichichi, asi ku states kunorayana vanhu kupfura muAfrica. Kuchengeta nyika. Kuchengeta zita renyika. Just like that. Asi isu satisi kuchengeta. Tiri kutenderedza nyaya dzenhema pa social media. Nyaya dzine negative impact. Honai nyaya dziya dzakonzera kuti US risvike pa 600. Honai nyaya dziya dzakonzeresa kuti vamwe vanhu vafe. Andi muri kuona nyaya nenyaya yenyaya. Tomorrow I'm going to be interviewing involved parties straight up. And tukwenda kuma offices, we're going to be badging RBZ, we're going to be badging Kotagwire, we're going to be badging everybody who is alleged to be part of Queen B. We are going to be interviewing people, we're going to be investigating. So guys, I'm going to need you on this one. I'm going to need you for this one. I want you to support TV7 Live by donating from $2 via EcoCash to those who want to use other avenues. My number is there. I can give you all the other details. All right. So donate to TV7 Live, because when I'm gonna be entering the fields, badging into people's offices, of course I'm gonna be traveling using fuel, right? There are other costs I'm going to be incurring. Remember, guys, I've given myself to this. To make these videos, we take many hours writing. That's why you see I have this, you see. So it's consuming. Your help can take us far. So guys, support TV7 Live. Donate any amount from $2. Do so. Enough respect to those guys who have supported us all the past weeks. That's why we have remained consistent, because data was killing us. And it forget Bell, Irene, Iekila, Priscilla Ngwenya, Edmos Ngaraka, Didmas Chiwaka, Isaac Jakarasi, Fraxton, Bernard Wobe, Ishmael Nyamtur, all those guys. Thank you guys for your support, and you have kept us afloat. Okay, so tomorrow we are continuing with everybody who is alleged to be Queen Bee. I'm going to be badging in their offices. I'm going to be calling them. We're going to be having telephone interviews. We're going to be having live interviews. To those who have links, to those who have any evidence, you are free to inbox me. My number is showing on the screen. Kuneva my phone number. Interview. You can inbox me. My number is on the screen right now. Big up to Enoch Muchai, big up to Mafaro Mnemo, big up to Chris Chipai, Arthur Wungwe. Enough respect, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Arthur Wungwe says that we are out of data bundles. You are out. Doc Queen Bindi, okay, Dixon Maseko, Patson Mutsatse. Guys, my comments here and there are too much akawanda, but thank you for those ones. Ingornye, this video just yareba. Hope chaizo tisina kuzia Queen B, Judith Mbewe, Takawira. Yes, we're gonna be investigating with the few evidence that we have. Biga Masha Mugambwira, Titi Nyamtanga, Phyllis Gatsi, Judith Mbewe, Isaac Mugomba, Right Jukwa says in doku ndinofunga kuti Lumumba anotumwa nevakuru vari pazvigaro zvepamusoro-soro kuti ataure zvavanoda kuti zvizivikanwe for political reasons. Yes, that is very true. Cynthia Mchura Mwendo says, I'm watching from South Africa. Enough respect. Anzina Aaron Dr. Etai Gaga, Trikushansa data, anga asipo. Alright, the main reason why I am on YouTube, not Facebook, I'm targeting serious people usually. Bundles. Of course, guys, we love you. You sacrifice your bundles to watch TV7 Live. But we have people out of Zimbabwe who want to see what's happening home. You see, so we need to be. Find a video, you see. To learn Derek Maposa, enough respect to you. Kishi K says, how do we donate? You use EcoCash, or you go worldremit.com or westernunion.com. Right. Okay. The full name is Clarence Kudzaipatsiga. So you can just do it via worldremit.com or westernunion.com. Let me just write it on the screen. To those who are out of Zimbabwe, that's what you can use. To those in Zimbabwe, you can just use EcoCash straight up, because we need to be mobile. But apparently, we need your support to get the capacity to do so. All right. Big up Keshi K's, Munashi Helen Moyo, enough respect. John Mwelenji says, this dude knows nothing. All right. Okay. It's okay. Thank you very much for your comment. Because this, all right. Munashi Helen Moyo, enough respect. Sean Genga, enough respect. Guys, all right, I'm gonna sign out right about now. So tomorrow we are continuing with the hunt for Queen B, Milton Muza, Elijah Bebe, enough respect, Martin Mukuli, Haison Muzungu. Alright guys, the details are on the screen right now. The number is 0773 390 967. Enough respect to you all, everybody who was watching us live. My name is Dr. Clarence. TV7 Live is the channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and I am out.